In this video, I'll be reviewing 1 Hour Workday. It's by Mosh Bari. It's been launched on the 5th of September at 9 AM Eastern, and it'll be available on the Warrior Plus network. We'll take a look at the sales page. I'll show you inside the members area. We'll go through the OTOs. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like about it, and then I'll summarise and give you my final thoughts. Hi, my name's Brian from moneylifechange.com, where we help you to get your online business on the right track. If you'd like to learn how to become a more profitable marketer, click the first link down in the description. And if this is your first time on the channel, please consider subscribing and hit the little bell icon so I can notify you each time I upload new content. Okay, now let's get into the video. This is the sales page here, but we'll come back to this. We'll just kick off by getting straight into the dashboard, and I'll show you inside the members area. So 1 Hour Workday, basically what it is, you get the software, and there's some trainings with it as well. We'll have a look at the trainings just shortly. We'll go through the software first. And it's basically the aim is to try and earn 5k per month by working 1 hour a day. So it's using your time as effectively as you can. And this is supposed to streamline it. As I say, there is 2 parts to it. There's some training as well. And the training is giving you, it's 15 marketers. A lot of the names you probably already know. We'll go through that shortly. And it's what they would do if they were only working 1 hour per day to try and generate an income of 5k per month. So as I say, we'll start with the software. For me, it's not very good. I'll just start off by saying that straight away. I don't think much of the software side of it at all. So this is your dashboard. These are some campaigns that are already made. This is one I was doing just while I was researching sort of how to use the software. So you come in, the idea is you would start off with a campaign, and you're going to create a new campaign. You would give it a name and a brief description, and then hit create. And your campaign's been created successfully there. So we can close that out, and then if we search for our campaign, so you put it into there. As you can see, there's been a few tests, but I think this is the one that we done. So we come in here. This is where you can view the jobs. You can edit it, or you could delete it, or you can add a job. So you can see we've got a new job here. So now we need to get some content for it. It's going to search in YouTube videos. So we give it a job description and add some tags, and we'll put a keyword in here. And we'll come down and create job. So it's going to search now, and it should come back with some YouTube videos for us. Here we go. So we'll just go with the top one. And then it takes us all the way down to the bottom and go to next. So we've got our content, and now is your action. And you're basically going to share this to your blog or to Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest. And that's your content really. Now you see why I'm saying at the beginning I didn't think much of it. The other way to get content is to come in here. As you can see, this is one I found earlier. But the idea would be you're going to get content, and you go to YouTube, and you need to find a video that has closed captioned content. And once you find that, you copy the link for that. You come into here, and this is where you would paste the link. I'm not sure if that's the one I'd done before. And as you can see, it hasn't got it. But like I say, you do have to find one that does have that. And I did find this one earlier. And this is what it comes up with. If we just have a little look at it, as you can see, so it's just basically transcribed the YouTube video. And this is what it calls your unique content that you're supposed to go and put this on your blog or share wherever you feel you can get some traffic from. When you first get it, you get the choice. You see there you can copy the content, and the other choice that you had when you first search for it is to save for later. And when you've saved for later, that's like where it comes into here. All these have been saved for later. So the content you create and is shite really, but we'll move on. You've got your blog set up here. This is where you would input all your details for your blog. You can add a new blog here, as you see, and you put your blog name, etc. into there and get that set up. So you've got your blog connected. So the idea, you get your content and then you can share it to your blog. And you've got your profile and some settings down there and some help. So that is the software really, which for me is a complete waste of time. So we'll go into the tutorials, and you get sort of a welcome video here. And to be fair, within this video, there is actually some good little bits of advice and some good tips. He tells you in this video that this is like how you're going to find content so you can share that on your blog or whatever. And it's telling you, which is very true, your best friends here is YouTube and Google to get ideas for what content you should be creating. And he goes on and shows you how to use Ubersuggest and Quora, again, to find ideas of content and where you're going to get traffic from. And he kind of goes through the process where you're allowing so much time for each task to make sure you get from start to end without stalling or getting distracted or whatever. And then he goes through, basically he's saying you would look, decide, so you have a look for what content might be out there, you decide what it is you're going to go with, and then you validate it just to make sure that there is a need for it and there is people searching for that. Then you go ahead and create your content, and then you publish it. Once you've published it, you share it around, try and get a little bit of feedback. I think he talks about you get like a review for it, so it's just a bit of feedback really, maybe family, friends. You might say, oh, I like this or I don't like that about it, whatever, and then you market it. As we move down, this is where it shows you how to create content, and as you can see, that's similar to the one I just showed you before, where it's just transcribing something from YouTube. He calls that unique content, and that's okay to put on a blog or whatever. In my opinion, that's nonsense really. It's like, go and create your own content. You can use some of the tips from the first video, but create your own content. Don't use that software to create this because it's rubbish. And we'll come to this one. This is a term I think he's came up with himself called Tube Demi, where basically he's sort of looking at a Udemy course and going through the modules, and for each module you just put that into the search of YouTube and look for videos and tutorials on how to perform those tasks. So you then learn how to do them from YouTube, and then you can create your own course. And then as we come down here, you can see that arbitrage, there's another method. You'll see a lot of names and faces that you'll recognise in here. And this is basically, I think there's about 15 marketers all given their sort of ideas as to what they would do in an hour a day to create 5K per month. As you come down here, some of the methods are spot on. It's like ideal for somebody starting off. It'll give you some great ideas, put you on the right sort of path. It references to other pages and tools that you can use that are worthwhile looking at, and you will learn stuff from. So for me, the training side of it, you probably could find a lot of this stuff out just doing YouTube searches on how you can make money online, etc. But if you really haven't got a clue where to start, you could get a lot of good tips and advice from this page. The software side of it I wouldn't touch, but you would get some ideas from here. Okay, then we'll take a look at the OTOs now. So you have your front end for $12.79. Then we've got OTO 1, which is Hr WorkDay Task Killer. Task Killer is another piece of software that they've created, and it's basically where you can sort of use teams, you can delegate jobs, and it's like keeping a track of your jobs and setting what jobs you want to do each day. Or like I say, you can delegate them to other team members and stuff like that. So this is giving you access to that, and that's $26.79. For this one, I think you're limited to just your own account on here for the Task Killer, and the next OTO is Task Killer Unlimited. I think that unlimits the amount of people that you're allowed to add, and that's $67. Another $67 for the agency license, and then for $77 you've got the resale rights, $39 for the Gold Miners Club, and the white label rights for $399. Let's take a look at the sales page. And as you can see on here, 15 top marketers share how they would earn $5,000 per month income if they had just 1 hour per day to create a real online business. And then it says, add a cloud-based software to get 10 times better results fast. As I've already said, for me, the software isn't really worth the time of day, to be honest. Just my opinion. And as I said before, if you're a beginner starting out, you would get some value from the training side of it, but don't touch the software. We'll just skim through quickly on the sales page. If you want to come and have a proper read of it, which I would advise if you're considering purchasing this, you definitely want to come and have a good read before you spend any money, but you can do that in your own time. It's not too bad a sales page, to be fair. It's a little bit hypey, but it's not like the usual with all these sort of earning proof and stuff like that on it. And then there we go, just after I say there's none of the earning proof on it, there's a little bit there, but never mind. We'll keep moving down. You'll see some names and faces that you recognise as I'm skimming through these. And these are the guys that have all given how their methods of how they would earn that sort of money per month, just working for 1 hour per day. There's some bonuses there. I'm not really going to go through them. Like I say, I just really wanted to, here we go, this is what I wanted to find. Just wanted to show you this. It's a 90-day money-back guarantee, but you've got to read this. If you have any issues while using the 1 hour day work software, and we fail to help you resolve the issue, we'll give you 100% of your money back. Our money-back guarantee applies to technical issues only. Other than that, all sales are final. So take notice of that. Before you go ahead and purchase, make sure, because once you've purchased it, you're not really going to get your money back unless the software isn't working. It goes on to say, note, with every refund request, we need a valid reason along with proof that you tried our software and training as explained and it did not work for you. We do not offer a no questions asked refund, and you need to provide a valid reason for requesting one. Our team has a 99% proven record of solving customer problems and helping them through any issues they have, so you're extremely safe and your purchase is protected. So basically, it's a money-back guarantee, but it's not really. Like I say, unless the software breaks, which they're just going to argue to and fro with you, so you're not getting a refund, basically. Again, just my opinion, but you're not. Now, I do believe there's one of these where you can get like a little discount. If you come on the sales page and you go to leave, there we go, you get like, you're qualified for a $4.21 discount. Okay, we'll take a little look at the pros and cons. It's quite simple for me. The training is the pro for it. It does point you in the right direction. It gives you some good resources and tools that you might want to use, that you might find helpful. And when you go through, you will get, I mean, you've got 15 ideas of ways you can start to make some money. The cons side of it, I mean, you've just seen the guarantee. For me, that's a con. It's not a guarantee at all, really. The software, as I said before, it's crap. It's just crap. The content it creates is crap. You want to be creating your own content and make it properly unique, make it your own. And then the other issue you're going to have as a beginner is your traffic. You can have great content, but if you have no traffic, you're not going to generate any leads or sales. So it is going to take quite a long time. You won't be doing it in an hour a day. Certainly not initially. You might be able to streamline it down to be working an hour a day, but it will take a long time to get to that point. So you need to bear that in mind. Building an online business is kind of a slow process, really. It takes, you've got to sort of grind at it and be persistent with it and give yourself a bit of time. Think ahead. Don't be expecting to do this and think, oh, I can work an hour a day and make this kind of money, because you're not going to, certainly not straight away. To summarise it then, overall, I do think that there's some good points in the training. There is some useful ideas, especially for beginners. But the software and the content that you're going to create, it's just crap. Would I recommend it? To be perfectly honest, I'm a little bit 50-50. I mean, the software, definitely not. I wouldn't touch the software at all. It's a total waste of time. The ideas you get in the training and some of the resources it'll point you to aren't too bad. I do think you could, if you put the time and the effort in, if you're just starting out, go on Google and go on YouTube and search ways to make money online. And you'll find all the answers that are in here for free on there. If that's a bit daunting for you and you just think, I'd just like to find them, I'd just like to have them all together in one place, then fair enough. Something like this, you would find, there would be some value in it for you. But don't be sucked in with any of the upsells. Because if you are new to this, you'll buy it and you'll get a little video thanking you for that and selling you the next one. And if you say no to that, they'll say, oh, do you want it a bit cheaper? And if you say no to that, they'll say, all right, then, and they'll go to the next one. And no, and do you want it a bit cheaper? And so on and so on. And you've got 6 of them to get through before you actually get to the end. So just be ready for that. But bear in mind, all these are just my own personal opinions. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of value and give you some knowledge to help you make a more informed decision as to whether or not this is something you'd want to go ahead and purchase. If you've got any questions, feel free to go through the video again. And if you're still stuck, leave us the questions down in the comments and I will get back to you. And you can also let me know in the comments if you're thinking of buying this or if you have bought it. And if you feel you've had any value from this video, I'd really appreciate you giving us a like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, share the video, all of that good stuff. And with all that being said, thanks for watching, guys. That'll be me signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.